Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Dawn Chorus. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the newest version earlier, you can go to Patreon, where it's $5 a month. It's a little hard doing that intro because I just played a game, or did a lot of it, where I would say made this game, but no, this one's in development. As you'll see soon, because on the last Let's Play, we ended Devon's route and restarted Jorgen's route, at least for day 3. And you see these 3 little guys right here? They're different now because they changed the sprites. Personally, they're good sprites, but I do miss the old ones. It's been a hot minute since I last played this. I mean, I guess you could look. Last time I played was the 13th of January. And now it's like, what, 3 months later? I don't know, I just miss that look that Rune would give me that would make me speak all bottom. Cause it do be like that. Then, hopefully now, I don't know. He's quite bigger. Anyways, reset my face. And begin. Alright, you're in a band. No, wait. Ah, right, you're in a band. Do you play often? Oh yeah, I think... Were we skipping through this because it was just, us doing this stuff? Because we've done that before, Bands, Chillwave, posters. Maybe we'll press the skip button, because it's idle talk. I want to get to us, being with Jorgen. Also, is it just me? I mean, for some reason, this is full screen, but the bottom is cut off for me. I don't like bottoms being cut off. Ooh, ooh. Oh well. I didn't have any, but an art space sounds interesting. I've never been in anything of the sorts. Art space? Come along then. These places are always great. And I'd better get going if I want to catch sunset. See you later by the bus. See ya. I want to go for a walk and see town. If that gallery is somewhere in the center, we can walk there together. It's in the harbor, so I'd say so. Okay, lead the way then. We move towards the coast, the breeze gentle on our faces. Just the 3 of us, as we spend the last day, as we woke up in the morning. As much as I like being with Jorgen, I'd be happier if Lake joined us too. We work so well as a group, and with him, I feel like I'm a part of something. With Jorgen, alone. I feel nervous when I'm alone with him. I'm worried that I'll say something unsensible, and his thinking of me will change. That'll take a wrong step somewhere. Bah, I can read. He's intelligent. He's smart. He knows so much. He likes water sports. It's my first time meeting someone like him, and I'm afraid he'd look down on me if I'd make a fool of myself. This town's fantastic. Just look how many colors are around. It's a shame the trip is so short. I'll have to return here sometime again, and spend a few days here. See it that night too. And just imagine how beautiful it must be here in autumn. I imagine, yes, maybe, they have some sleeping options in the place we're going to. If yes, then we could come and stay there someday. Oh, that'd be the best. Do you really think they'd let us stay? Depends, but possibly, I can read. If I get to know some of the artists working there, it shouldn't be a problem. There's no better place to meet people than artistic venues. I think we're here. I'm not sure which building it is though. Maybe that one? It has Gallery Meckelman written on it. Ah, yes, thank you. I barely can see the sign from here, let alone read it. Don't you need new glasses? It's not a great distance even. Yeah, I have to go to an optometrist sometime soon, but even with my glasses, my eyesight isn't great. Okay, so have fun there. I'll go see the rest of the coast. Maybe I'll catch last moments of the sunset, knock Rune's phone into the water, all that good stuff. Thanks. Good luck. So, we're heading in? Just a moment. I want to talk with you first. A cold sweat ran down my back. What could this be about? Jorgen's face is completely serious, but I can't read anything from it. Could this be something about last night? I don't know what it could be, though. We've only slept in one bed, cuddled together. I didn't go any further, then Jorgen led me to himself. Led me to himself? I'm sorry, let me just reread that. Could be a typo. Let's just print screen and just put that there, you know? Gotta help the people write things, or me understand how to do words, you know? I'm worried about Rune. I didn't want to mention it with Lake around, because he'd get worried too, but I'd rather spare him that. But maybe it could help. Frankly, I was a bit worried too. He's overworking himself, that's obvious. But he seemed dejected this morning, not only tired. He didn't want to talk when I asked him, but I'm afraid there's something going on. And you think he'd tell me? You two seem to be better friends than him and I. Oh, right, so I think that's the, he wasn't picked for some kind of sports thing? The basketball team or something? Yeah, there was a lot of bad things happening around. It's him not being picked for, like, basketball, and then him having his throne fall into the river, and then him not going to Japan. I was thinking of paying him a visit this evening, after the film. Or maybe could take him to the roof, and talk there. Like, in the, thing? I mean, I guess there's that secret place. Sounds fine to me. I hope for some more time to get to know him, nervous as I am. But if he thinks Rune needs that, I won't argue. Maybe he's right. Fantastic. We should go now. I follow Jorgen, paws in my pockets, thinking. I haven't been in a gallery since last high school trip, and I'm not sure if I'll enjoy them. Agreed, only because Jorgen wanted to. But maybe I'll like it this time. It doesn't seem like the usual gallery, at least from the outside. And really, why didn't I enjoy the ones I'd been in? Maybe I wasn't looking at the paintings the right way. I don't think there's one right way to look at paintings, but there sure are wrong ones. And being there only because our teachers decided we should go, that's always discouraging. That's one thing that I always didn't like about going to, like, art and history stuff with people, because, like, if I go with people, I might want to look at something, but then, you know, they might keep on walking. It's like, okay, I guess I'll just try and speed read while I'm going over here. Okay, we're keep on going. Oh, like, if I'm going to a place, I want to look at art. And if there's something I find really interesting, I want to look at it. And it's just, let me look at this thing here. Okay. Just want to make sure because, you know, stuff's going on and I didn't want to, you know, leave an important message behind. Rune. What could be on his mind? Heading towards the coast. He looked like he needs some time alone. Maybe there really is something wrong? But I don't want to think about it now. I'm with Jorgen now. And though I was anxious about staying with him alone again, I'm no longer. Walking after him, I feel a pull, keeping me at his side. In the darkness, a boundless expanse, a light gleams. In a space apart from time, there is a house. Smoke rises from its chimney. I'm right where I should be. The painting is a red piece of cardboard stuck to a wall. It's empty. We entered through the main entrance, and nobody greets us. There was no ticket office, but standing inside now, I don't think this is the kind of place that would have one. But where are the visitors? And where are the artists? There's only one trific on the opposite wall, 3 canvases of red, and this huge concrete wall. Reinforcements run along the walls and ceiling like ribs. I feel small here, too small, and the painting beckons me forward. I blink and it clicks. It's a rib cage. We're inside of a whale, quiet and desolate, slowly dissolving. It's not dinner time anymore, is it? It's oddly quiet here. Though the doors were open, we should look through the antilires. There must be someone working here now. Where should we check first? You're asking me? I've never been to this sort of place. I have no idea what to expect. I kind of feel like you didn't really want to be here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you didn't seem too interested in this kind of art. Well, I don't know. I thought it'd be nice to see a place if you think it could be interesting, even if it's not usually my thing. I get it completely, so I don't want you to feel like you're just following me inertly. Now I can follow you for a bit, and you can explore this place at your own tempo. I think that could be more interesting to both of us. Maybe? Yeah. So I guess next go to another hall before we go up. This corridor looks like it leads to another hall. Maybe it wasn't the main entrance, and the whole exhibition is here? Possibly. Nothing left for us but to check. We leave the hall with the red behind and move into the corridor. Narrow, one side a solid concrete slab, the other with windows opening to the hall above. Jorgen walks a few steps behind me, his steps almost silent, looking out the windows. How are you doing? You know, I think I'm having fun. Exploring this place is perhaps more interesting than just looking at exhibitions, though I hope we find some in the end. I leave the corridor and walk out in the second, much larger hall. In the middle of it stands a red cube, about the size of a room. It glows ominously, the room bathed in its radiance. This is it, I think? It certainly looks like something. Is it like an artistic installation or something? I don't know. Maybe it's an entrance? Maybe. I am becoming paranoid, but this is an eerie silence. Walking close to the object doesn't seem like a good idea. Actually, there's something beneath the silence. A hum, so low that it becomes not a sound, but almost an object itself. I've forgotten how artsy this game could be. You know, not my cup of tea usually, but Rune is definitely my cup of tea. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it's the hum from Echo. We're gonna see a Shadow Arvo. Funny, it's palpable, almost. As real and solid as me and Jorgen, this hall around us. More real than this glowing cube that looks like a feverish headache. Abstracated into shape? Let's check. I'm curious. I nod, ready to follow Jorgen. We move closer, a low hum growing in intensity with each of our steps. I think I see an entrance at this side. I point at the vertical slit in the left side of the cube, a beam of light shooting from it like fallen column. Jorgen and I both walk around the side of the cube and reach it, peeking inside. Pierre Cully. I jump back immediately. The silhouette presses to the plastic curtain. A thin veil separates us from it, and the inside of the cube. Is someone there? Obviously, there's someone there, trying to get to the other side. Fucking hell. The shot of adrenaline I got was so powerful, my legs feel like jelly, barely supporting me. I have to stop myself from sitting down on the ground. Finally, the curtain opens, and from behind it emerges a black cat. Was this Klaus? Yes, Klaus. What are you? Sorry, I got tangled up. You! Why do you look so angry? Jorgen, hello there. Glad to see you. It's been quite a while, wasn't it? And it should have stayed it that way. What the hell are you doing here? Wait, do these guys have beef with each other? Huh. Jorgen, dear, we're on one trip together. Don't tell me you haven't noticed me in the guest house. You're lucky I didn't. What's going on? Is there something I'm not aware of? Dark, meet Klaus, my ex. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, I guess I could guess because, like, Klaus has a definite, like, spooky guy vibe and, kind of doing his own thing vibe. And Jorgen also does his own thing vibe, but also just kind of hangs around people as well. Like, he does his own thing around people and is also into, like, alternate stuff. X? Jorgen's ex? Him? So, you're, like, not on the best of terms? No, not really. Last time I saw him, he forgot about my birthday and came to the party I threw with a fucking snake that he managed to lose there. I mean, I know people that have forgotten my birthdays. Very close people, but it do be like that, I guess. We had to evacuate the whole building. That happened in the local community center. Just imagine the chaos. Yeah, it sucks. You shouldn't have left your snake friend around. Though I guess it would be a regular snake. What are you doing here, though? I was working on this. It's almost done. This? You mean this is yours? Yeah, the whole hall is empty at the moment, so they let me use the materials scattered around and do whatever I wanted with them. So, what is it you're building? Oh, I can't tell before it's ready. So, where is everyone? You're the first person we've seen here. I don't know. Probably at work. I only met one guy here in the morning, and he was sleeping here overnight. Huh. Makes sense. If it's a collectively managed space. Is there something interesting to see here? There's a painting hanging on the main hall, and I think that's it. But if you'd come later and meet the artists, they have a lot of artwork in their ateliers. Thanks, but I don't think we'll have much time. Actually, Jorgen, we only have about half an hour to the bus. Klaus, are you coming with us? No. Thanks, but I will stay here. I need to finish this before going back. Okay, but how do you go back? We all came here on the bus as far as I knew. I mean, like, unless he takes, like, Norwegian Uber. And how you get back to the guest house? Oh, don't worry about me. I'll find a way. I wonder if they changed his character. Because, like, in the... He seemed like a cool guy, just kind of doing his own thing and being paranormal and shit. And the cat disappears under the veil again, back inside the red room. We'd better get going. Yeah, sure. Let's go. I am curious what's inside the room. Likely nothing, but still, I can't help but feel intrigued by it. I glance at it one last time before we leave the place and go back to the bus. By Jorgen's reaction, I thought it was going to be something, like, severe. Like, I feel like Jorgen wouldn't be the type of person that would be like, you forgot my birthday, I hate your guts. I would think it would be something that's abrasive would be like, hey, I transitioned fuck, I can't have my words anymore. And he wasn't supportive or was against it or something like that, you know? But, forgetting the birthday and then coming with a snake seems just like oh, that Klaus. Da 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 da. Klaus. Okay, we got time. Strap on your seatbelts, please. We're leaving in a moment. The bus door closes with a hiss followed by the engine's low rumble, like a beast waking to life. Everyone's in. Without any delays, the vehicle starts. Soon, we're out of town, back in the woods. I'm so sleepy. It do be like that. I force myself to keep my eyes open, though, at least until we're back in the guest house. Jorgen is looking outside, leaning on the window pane. What does he see there, beyond the pines and firs and spruces, and the blue sky beyond them or behind them? What do they mean to him? Again, I am kind of just... I like this game, but also it's like, oh yeah, I've completely forgotten that this guy... He's like, how does the moon feel? A different question passes through my thoughts just for a moment. What does he mean to me? But we start moving, the bus turning onto the road and towards the guest house. My mind wanders in a different direction. It's been a nice day in town, but I look forward to the evening, or even more. I wonder what sort of film we'll be watching. Hopefully not something too old or boring. When we were going on the trips in the primary school. Fuck. I guess all that time reading Echo yesterday burnt me out with reading. The bus driver would often play some French comedy or something else that never really interested me. The hushed, lazy atmosphere here is a welcome change. My thoughts join with the quiet engine into a drone. A gentle murmur of the background, lulling me into a hazy half-sleep state as the bus carries us forward, away from the setting sun. Or at least they still got these guys. Yee. Yee. You did what? I bumped his paw. While he was holding his phone? Yeah, kind of fell into the sea. Lake. Did it break? It stopped working. I think it wasn't waterproof. What should I do? Oh, sad lake. Apologize to him, of course. Ask if there is anything you can do. Other than getting him a new phone, that is. No, that'd be the best option, I think. It's not really an option for me. I apologized already, but it doesn't make me feel any less guilty. I'll go ask. Maybe I can help him somehow. It's a double bad thing because one, that means he has to get a new phone, but also two, he didn't back up anything on his phone, which I should probably do for my phone, Good idea. Accidents happen. Lake walks away, his steps slow and solemn, as if he was heading for his own demise. I know that feeling. Oh, girl. Jorgen waits with a heavy sigh until Lake disappears behind the corner. Why does he always have to get into trouble? He's everywhere all the time. I guess that comes with it. Well, what's done is done. Maybe he'll be more careful next time. For the next few months, while he remembers it, that is. What are we doing, though? A lot of time left before the film should start. I don't know yet, but I'd like to head to my room first and drop off my stuff. Sounds good. I don't have anything with me. Can I go with you? Sure, let's go. We're gonna make out. My room, again. Familiar and safe. Everything is just where I left it. I glance at the bed, sprawling and inviting, and a great tiredness overcomes me like a wave. It's late at night. I didn't sleep much, and I can feel this sweet embrace of Morpheus waiting for me, warm and inviting. I guess that's some, like, god of sleep. God, this game is so artistic all of a sudden. But I'm not alone here, and I have to stifle the urge. Ooh. My backpack and camera bag land on the ground, and my jacket follows. I feel too lazy to put it in the wardrobe. Do you want something to drink? I'm fine, thank you. You don't mind me staying here, do you? No, why? I thought we could go back to doing what we did last night. You mean cuddling? Correct. It was nice. We could. I like that a lot too. Man, I want to cuddle. Taking off her clothes, we get onto the bed, eager. A peculiar feeling rises in me, something like lifting up into the air, weightless. Jorgen leans against my side, head resting on my shoulder. Looks like once he opens up, he doesn't mind being close at all. Maybe he's touch-starved, but then who isn't? I'm just not brave enough to cling to him like that. I'd feel like I was imposing myself on him. Man, I'm fucking touch-starved. But this way, I don't mind it. Quite the contrary. I wonder how Lake's doing. Lake? Why him now? He was serious about the phone. I'm a bit concerned that he'll keep thinking about this, feeling guilty after Rune forgets about it. Or maybe the phone was very important to him. I don't know. Either way, I feel sorry for Lake, because I know how badly he's taking it. Enough about him. Snuggle time. Jorgen's paw finds mine, and he pulls me down onto the bed, snuggling his back into me. My head rests on the pillow, snout fitting into the shape of Jorgen's neck. Pulling him close to me, I can feel how light his body is, but also how firm and sturdy he is despite that. My paw traces along his ribs, feeling them through the fabric of his black shirt and his short fur underneath. I'm skinny, I know. I wish I was this skinny. You look good right now. Some belly looks cute on you. Exclamation mark. Do I have a belly? Hey, I mean it. You really look good. You too. I snuggle the bat into myself so that he can't see my face, surely betraying my fluster. Suddenly, I remember something from the town, something I wanted to ask about earlier, but I was too busy. Okay, with the yachts. I mean, it is late, and I have been working out, and it has been a tiring day, and I have been doing visual novels. Maybe not as much today, but still. It's busy thinking about the museum. By the way, Klaus. Really? I have a hard time imagining him in a relationship. How did you end up together? How do you have a hard time imagining him being in a relationship? You've never met him. Or barely have. Also, we're time to bring him up. It's like, yeah, we're having loving cuddles. So, about your ex. Jorgen tenses up in my embrace as he hears Klaus's name, strung like a bowstring just at the most mention of him, and I start questioning as if asking was a good idea. Long story, one I'd rather forget. But if you want to know, I met him in Bjorgvin while I was covering a festival. My band was there too. We played a concert, and when the rest of the band went to smoke, I went the other way and saw him sitting at the side of the building. Covering a festival? Yeah, as a journalist. I was tasked with taking photos and doing a small write-up, several interviews too. So I asked what he was doing, and he said he was listening to the concert, but we sounded better through the wall. It was in August, so it was still bright out despite the late hour. Clad in all black, sunlight in his face, filtering through the leaves, he looked really handsome and mysterious. I asked him how he liked the concert, and he said that it was alright for the most part. I appreciate the honesty. We talked a bit, and I got his disharmony to keep in touch. Through the... let's see, Discord. Is it Disharmony Discord? I don't know. Because it's supposed to be something. I think it's Discord. Through the internet, he seemed interesting, and I thought he was exaggerating about his interests. I talked him into applying to our uni and moving to Onslow. Things quickly started to unravel, though. I mentioned the birthday party, right? Yeah? That was one drop too many, and my frustrations overfilled. I get it, yeah. So, you traveled with the band? And did journalism? That's cool. A few times. It wasn't a paid job, though. I was writing for the local zine, die style. Do-it-yourself style? And you never told me you were into photography. I'm not that much, really. It was part of the job. I got some shots from the concerts that I'm proud of. I keep all issues of the zine in my room at the dorm. I'd love to see one when we come back. Once we come back. Sometimes I can read these things and it's really well, and then other times it's like I can only read one word at a time, and my mind just tries to fill in blanks. But it's also like, what? Sometimes I wonder if it's the words that they have here. Like how they put the words in the little boxes. Just as much as I'd like to see Jorgen on stage and read the articles he wrote. He's done so much already. I wish I could be a photographer at a festival. Would his friends like me? The thought passes through my head, chilling. It took me sleeping in one room with Jorgen to make him warm up to me even a bit. What if his friends are even more critical? I don't know. Your band. They're people you hang out with usually? Yeah, usually. I'm lucky in that regard, as we get to play often too. Come to think of it, it's curious that at the uni he's friends with Lake. They're nothing alike. Though maybe that's exactly what keeps them together. How'd you get together? The band was already active for some time when I found them. They're the beginning of my adventure with music too, and water sports. Back a few years ago, I think I was 17 at the time, I went to their concert at Klosterstorp Livingshus. That is a fucking long name. They were playing an improvised gig, and it was my favorite venue, so I thought it'd be cool too, to go. Wait, they let you in when you were 17? Yeah, it's an anarchist venue. They don't check people on the entrance. They would check at the bar if you wanted any alcohol, but barely anyone drinks there anyway. Certainly not me. I went mostly to punk concerts before. I never forget how powerful of an experience it was for me, standing there in the crowd, barely able to see anything but the strobe lights bouncing off the ceiling, and listening to the absolute wall of noise crashing at me from stage. I love extreme music, I really do. It's an indescribable feeling, the assault on senses, so powerful it pulls you out of your body. It's a meditative experience. Everything shuts down, the walls you build around you crumble, and all that's left for you is you and the music. After the concert, I went up to their instruments and lied that I'm their technician, then sneaked backstage. I think they appreciated that because they're happy to chat with me. Okay. They told me they were looking for a singer, and I thought I could try. Did you sing before? No, it was a spontaneous thing. Maybe more things happen in your life when you just say yes to every opportunity, both good and bad. He turns to look at me more directly, resting his palm on my chest, fingers sinking into my fur above the collar of my t-shirt. Who do you usually hang out with? Me? I don't really have a group yet. I know a few people from my year, and Lake from the dorm, and Miko. I've known for some time, but we haven't talked much since we started uni. Or before that, for that matter. I see. The bat, not the bug, snuggles himself into me tighter, a snout resting below mine. I could have played some music, but it's too late now. I don't want to stand up, or even take the phone out of my pocket. My arms feel heavy. Mom's spaghetti. I'd play something happy. I feel happy. Even though it's dark outside, I bask in a warm glow, emanating from Jorgen. Emanating from Jorgen. And with that scene change just being over time, I think that's a good time to call it. Or you cute? Holding is. Oh, okay. I keep forgetting because I did a lot. Oh, let's just see. You're cute. Holding his. The warmth, the softness, the smooth foam, the short fur, on the reverse side, the car scraping against my paw lightly. I should buy him a flower, something that matches handsomeness. White, that's the color I associate with him. The white rose, that's what would be fitting. But I'm gonna have to find it, or find a florist. Okay, there we go. But interesting. So, save time. It's weird because, like, I did a whole bunch of Echo, like, all of Gen is from... Let me see how many days it took me to do that. Do. Did I start Jenna's route just... Oh, yeah. Okay, so it was, like, 1st of this month to... yesterday, the 13th. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff. Let's see how many hours that is, though. Do. 25 things. 14 hours. Jesus. But it do be like that. So, end of this Let's Play. So comment, because I like comments, if you like, dislike, tips, otherwise, if you like me, YouTube, and would like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos that have grown. Please remember to expand your animals that control the pet population. And if you want to play this game, it's available for free on itch.io. But if you want to support people that make this game and get the newest version earlier, you can go to Patreon, where it's $5 a month. Sorry, like I did like 24 videos of Echo, so my mind is like, hey, you need to say made this game, not are making this game, and all that stuff. And right-clicking to move back into the menu, and other things. Also, let's see what's in the gallery. Okay, it seems like there's... Oh, whoa. There's 3 illustrations for Rune. Interesting. Let's see. None new for Lake, but we already finished his day, I'm pretty sure. Jorgen has nothing new. Miko has nothing new. We did do the one for... What is his name? Devin. It looks like there's a new one for Bjorn. I wonder if it's us sucking his dick again or something. And we did Toruf's. Oh, but they changed this picture right here. I wonder why they switched illustrators. Like, I know sometime they do that. Like, also here, I wanted to, you know, have this thing off just in case it's porn or something. It's like, they switched this one. And they switched this one. And they switched this one. And they didn't switch this one. But they switched this one. I wonder why they switched. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Thanks, see ya.